Everything that is good and right in the world is in this pie. Merci.
Bienvenue.
Louis, how would you say welcome to the world's greatest spas in French?
Bienvenue au meilleur centre de thalassothérapie.
Bienvenue au meilleur centre de thalassothérapie. Merci.
Bienvenue.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you hear the word spa? Is it sea bath, thalassotherapy, or sugar pie? If it's not, then you have to find your way to the Auberge de Park outside of Bonaventure, Quebec. It's a beautiful place, and it's the home of the best sugar pie in the world. Auberge de Park means inn on the park. It's found in the small town of Perce in Canada. The owners acquired this small hotel in the early 70s, and in 1986, they decided to turn it into a thalassotherapy center. Their philosophy is simple. People should be happy, full of spirit, and not full of regiment. Therefore, you will not find any scheduled classes here, no dress codes, no rules, and lots of freedom. The Auberge was once the main headquarters for a major Canadian maritime company. Today, much of the original structure stands, but many pieces of furniture have been collected over time. Auberge de Park is a spa in the true sense, but it's also just a wonderful place to run away to. The Auberge is found on 15 acres of wooded land and gardens. My venture here happened to be in the fall, and yet there was still a warm breeze in the air. Perfect relaxing weather. Only 40 guests are accepted at one time, with the thought that if the place is kept small, people will feel more comfortable. I think they're onto something here. This is dinner time at Auberge, and these are the appetizers that have been laid out for the crew and myself. The crew is standing in their places where they should be, so that means that I get to try a little bit of everybody's appetizer. Because what are they going to do, run away from the mic? I don't think so. This is mine, and this is stuffed mushrooms, with just a little bit of butter. This would be cans, and these are smoked shrimp. This is a rabbit in a phyllo pastry and a red pepper sauce. That is Ron's. I can't reach it, he's very lucky. Those oysters, those will be for KB, and they are fresh. And I'll have to wrestle him for those later. And this is for Brenda, and it's a liver pate. Too bad for you guys. Tucking into a little bit of everybody's, unless of course you want to join me. I'm gonna marry that. Brenda's signaling to me. What? You want some wine? You can't have any. Only for me. Cheers. You have a job to do. All right, it's dinner. And for dinner we have stuffed crab in a phyllo pastry. I am going to have the salmon with a mousseline sauce, and Ken is going to have the stuffed pheasant. Over there, Ron is going to have the veal parmesan, and KB is going to have the halibut steak without Dijon mustard sauce. Oh, it's too bad everybody's busy. I guess I'll have to eat alone. All of this. Would you like to marry me? I would like to marry you. I might feel different though after I have that. Dessert has arrived and they're not here yet. I have a mint parfait, a Dutch apple cake, a yogurt with a raspberry sauce and peaches, a yogurt frozen with chocolate and pear, and my favorite, a maple cake with maple icing. And there are no calories today because it's Tuesday. At least that's what they told me. Jeannette Lemarquand and her husband own the auberge, which is more like her own personal home. That's the thing about this place. It's so comfortable and it's so relaxed. Is that how you wanted people to see the auberge?
When we have an auberge, I think it is to make people comfortable, to make people be calm and happy and you know, enjoy the...
Like their home.
Yes,
like this would be their home.
Exactly.
No, I have the remote. It's my turn. I see people walk through in their robe.
Exactly.
They're comfortable to do that.
We offer them to be like home as soon as they come in.
An aubergiste, is that right? That's someone who runs the inn?
Yes. A small hotel, charming, sympathetic, not the big affair.
And how old is this building?
It's there since the beginning of the 19th century. Between 1830 to 1850, they built all the rest of the house. And made them so gorgeous because it was the general director of the company who lives here with all the maid and his family. And
how long does a guest come in here for the therapy? How long would they stay?
Well, it depends. People reserve for thalassotherapy, and when they reserve, they decide, usually they decide at that time if they want to take 2, 3, 4 or the week. It's sure that the real cure, it's a week. It's 6 days at least.
We had the most fantastic meal. It was so good. Thank you so much.
I am pleased.
Yeah, it felt like somebody had made this for me in my home. It was so, so good. That's one of the things that you do here so well.
Yes, but you know, it's part of our spirit, I can say. I think that life is hard for everyone. And when people can take holidays, I think that they must be happy and they must be pleased by what they gonna receive. Okay, that's what we try to succeed to give to the patrons.
And you did.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good. Thank you for having us here. I'm really looking forward to my treatment.
Well, you are very kind, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's from the sea, Billy. The water's from the sea. Aye, Captain.
We are here on the top floor of Auberge, and I am here with Louisette Leblanc. She's going to be my therapist for the thalassotherapy. And what would a guest need to do before they began the therapeutic massages and baths?
You would have to go for a consultation.
Okay.
And we're ready if you're ready.
Ready when you're ready. All right. And what next?
Now we go into the algae bath.
It would be tough to pick just one treatment at Auberge.
It's ready.
They recommended a series of treatments, starting with an algae bath.
Here we go.
Filtered seawater is used in the jet tub along with powdered algae. The bath itself will help circulation and relax the muscles. The minerals from the seawater and algae will help re-nourish the skin and eliminate the toxins accumulated from everyday life. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Next is the massage. She uses a wonderful almond oil and begins to focus on the areas where there's the most tension.
Flowing. Because you become one with your client.
Massaging?
Yeah, because for me, I almost feel where the pain is. So then I focus on it more. Now, your skin is red, and that's only because your blood is circulating.
I think that's a good thing.
Yes.
Generally speaking, the massage therapists don't speak to you while you're getting a massage. Unless, of course, you ask them a question. And I don't know if I have the energy right now. Well, we've moved rooms, and now I'm getting a lymphatic drainage massage. Louisette, just what is the purpose of a lymphatic drainage massage?
The lymphatic drainage massage is to eliminate the dirt and the toxins in the lymphatic system. It escapes your body after you have your lymphatic drainage. More than likely, you need to go pee.
So you're slowly moving your way up?
I'm moving my way up, and then I'll move my way back down again after.
And that does what?
It gets the lymph moving because it doesn't function like the cardio. The heart doesn't keep it functioning.
You're doing this really graceful thing with your hands. Is that part of the massage?
Because the massage is so tranquil, it stimulates the client into thinking that it's very relaxing. That's good.
Thank you. And so now you've brought it up and you're
Pushing it down.
pushing it down. You can't really tell at the time that anything is going on, but immediately after, the side effects validate the massage. She really wasn't kidding. I do have to go to the bathroom. Staying within the thalasso treatments, the final stage for today is an algae wrap. The algae will continue to treat the skin similar to the algae bath, only here it's directly applied and absorbed by the skin. Of course, my whole body is covered in this stuff, but you can't see that. While listening to your favorite music, Louisette wraps you so the vitamins and minerals will penetrate better. As well, the heat will keep your blood circulating. It's cozy inside, but the feeling of confinement takes a little bit of getting used to. Who were the first people who decided, hey, there's some seaweed, let's boil it up and wrap ourselves in it? That's so strange.
I think it was the mummies. So I'll leave you here for half an hour, and then I'll come back.
Okay,
Okay.
for half an hour.
Yep. Bye.
Bye, what if I roll out of bed? Hello? Hello? Can somebody change my tape? Hello? Shoot over here. I'm gonna put this one in that pocket. It's very difficult. Would you like to play pool with me? I'm too much of a shark. That's why no one wants to play. They have the fear that they'll lose their shirt when they come and play with me. Sank the white one. Woohoo! That's right, you don't want to play with me. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Stop, cat. After your 3-hour therapy at the Auberge Inn, if you have the time, it's a great idea to get in your car and take a trip down the 132 East. We're heading to Perce Rock, which is just over there. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Hi. Ooh, keep your eye on the road. Wow. If you look close, you can see a face on the rock. Yeah, it's all about looking like you know what you're doing when you have a camera. This is Perce Rock. It's located in the town of Perce, which is about an hour's drive from the spot. The impressive monolith is perhaps the most photographed item in the area. I happened to end up with an album full of photographs of this beautiful rock. Apparently, in the early 19th century, villagers used to climb the summit of the rock to collect an annual harvest of about 3 tons of hay, which is hard to believe looking at this rock today. But climbing on the rock was eventually prohibited after one unfortunate soul lost his life. It has also been recorded that many of the arches have collapsed over time, which makes me wonder how long the opening that is there today will remain. The rock is truly the magic of nature. I'm at Perce Rock. It's over there. I tried to get in, but the tide came in. You have to actually climb down from when you drive in on the 132 highway going east, or est, as they say here in Quebec. It's a beautiful drive down the coast. I highly recommend it. Also, if you can time it for the tide. My feet are wet, so I have to go in. The coastline of the St. Lawrence on the Gaspé Peninsula has a number of small towns to see. Here in Bonaventure, you definitely get a good feel of the French history. The waters here are the reason many of these towns exist. Of course, there is the obvious reason that the waters are great for fishing, but there's also another reason. The water, known as the Bay of Chaleur, translates to the Bay of Warmth. The water is so warm that it has created a very favorable climate for agriculture, and it turns out the locals reap more benefits from the land than they do from the sea. The hiking in this area is not to be passed up. In Perce, there's a short hike to the beautiful waterfall at La Grotte. This is so amazing. I had no idea this even existed in Canada. It's a grotto, and actually about 2 minutes ago, an older guy came and got water from here. So it must be fresh mountain stream water or something. It's a beautiful, very peaceful place. Sasquatch of the grotto. We're here with Mr. Ackerman. He's giving me a foot massage. So if you're going to do this at home, what would you do if your partner wanted to give you a foot massage? What would you do?
Well, first of all, you're going to be comfortable, put in a seat, and you're taking the foot onto your lap, and you warm it up, you caress it. You just have to love that foot. If you love it, there is no other thing. The person feels comfortable. That's
their
it.
foot being loved.
That's right.
And you just manipulate it and
just
rub wherever.
for the beginning, you just manipulate it.
What would you do if someone was ticklish?
If somebody is ticklish, you love the foot. Then you just warm it up and you calm them down. I have 3 charts here. One is an American chart, the other one is an English chart, and the other one is a Canadian one. And each one says it a little different, so you can do it in different ways, but you always flex your thumb and you pull it, And
So
you
you're
advance.
using the pad of your
Yeah,
thumb.
and you advance. This belongs to the outside of the body. This side here belongs to the vertebrae. Or then the eyes, which are supposed to be up here.
That actually,
That hurts.
a little bit. Ah, you're getting me in my eye.
That's right.
My eye. My foot is being loved. Feels really nice. I don't know how adept my husband would be at doing this, but I can certainly tell you that I'm getting my hands on some oil and I'm putting my big foot in his hands when I get home. It's easy. Well, it looks easy. It feels great. Sometimes the journey is just as interesting as the destination. This is a perfect example. To get to the spa, I got to ride on the smallest plane I have ever been on. Total number of people? 15.
Who's in charge?
What?
Yeah. You see it. Okay, I have the van here. You can bring it inside.
Let the adventure begin. First, you have to fly into Montreal. Then make your way to the small local airport for your safe but somewhat bumpy ride to Bonaventure, Quebec. Don't miss your flight because there's only one each morning. The ride from Montreal is about 3 hours, including a stopover in Mont Joli, or Mount Jolly if you're English. Then it's a very short drive to Perce, the home of Auberge de Park Thalassotherapy Center. There is a wonderful spirit here. I feel a fierce need to describe Auberge, but I can't find the words to explain it. Maybe I can tell you what it isn't. It's not false or manufactured. It's not a trend or a business gimmick. There is a true sincerity that rings throughout, one that can be felt long after you leave. Hey, you want to go dancing later tonight? Oh, sorry.
I'm at Perce Rock. It's beautiful, and there's like a... If I farted in here, you couldn't even tell.
Who's the piece?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Fresh from the sea, Billy.